We'll begin. I'll just give a little bit of subtle nuances that we'll be exploring today, and then we'll begin the practice. Very simple, basic practices, but I'll just cover the detailing. We'll first do breath in, breath out. Um, Try and see if you can feel the breath passing through the substance of the body. So it's like in this whole thing, it's always this dual awareness till it kind of comes as one. So you're with your breath and you're also feeling your body. You will see the breath slide through the body. Okay. Then there is a gap in the breath. Okay. So it's like when you finish your in breath, it's like when you throw a ball up, at the end, it'll always for a microsecond pause. Like that in our breath, right at the end, you will have a pause of both the in and the out. So at that second, it's like a microseconds. In that second, try and connect to the divine or offer to the divine. And you can't use words now. It's just a glance or a felt sense, like some within you, just as the breath is ending. You can even, for example, just place your glance above your head or connect to the divine. Same way at the end of the out breath. Now, after that, we'll work with one part of the body. You select a part of your body, and there we will repeat the same thing, breath. And then uh, you will see it's almost like speaking to the body or requesting to the body. You can do, and it works. It's done silently. So you will select a part of your body which is not well, holding some physical or memory or emotional stuff. And silently you will tell the body with the inner auditory saying, no, not within this body. So there is a firm stance that we need to take. So until we are fully united with the divine, our surrender cannot be passive. It has to be active. So within that, we take a firm posture, no matter what. No, this cannot be here. So audibly, you can say, for example, a no, and then you can say unto the divine or whatsoever. We'll explore that. Then we will chant Om. That's also simple. Today, we are also going to do what we refer as a expansion and condensation. Now, uh, so you have the body, and then we often speak about the subtle or pure substance. You could just take it simply as the body as you feel, the basic gross body. And then as you concentrate inside, there's another layer that forms, which has more light, which is more fluid, etc. Basically, you're doing the expansion and condensation from the subtle body. I'll guide you. So the expansion is simple. You will just stretch up let's say, for example, there's a pain, or let's say there is a tightness in the shoulder, for example, or whatsoever. Or let's say a fear is gripped and you feel it in your navel, for example. Then you place your awareness there and you try and go into the subtle body there or the inner part of the body. We can even put it like that. And with your awareness, you stretch, stretch, stretch. So you're stretching the subtle substance, which can expand quite a bit. As you stretch, it's like a release of what is there, and slowly you move into a posture of open to the upward. And then we can do whatever. We can simply wait for the above to descend, or we can even chant a Om. We wait till there is something that seems to infill. So the expansion can go as long as you want, and then you condense it. This is what we will do today. So if you don't understand, don't worry, you'll explore and then you can ask me later. So expansion is the inner substance. You keep your awareness and you stretch, stretch, stretch. Stretching releases the stuff that has got embedded there. And at the end of the stretch, you go into this kind of a posture, like open upward posture. You can chant a Om, etc. And you can just wait. Wait until you start feeling something different ease up or something coming in, and then you condense. This is what we'll do today. Any major doubts you can ask me? Okay. Kindly close your eyes. Kindly close your eyes and take a minute in your own way to go within your body, to go within a divine quality and connect both. So, whatever is the difficulty you're going through at any point of time, or what your mind is saying, sensorially take your awareness within your body and, in a sensorial way, connect to a divine presence or quality. And become aware of your breath. For this, keep your awareness from your head to your toe, overall awareness, and if possible, keep the mouth of your awareness slightly wide. You can even sense your body from outside, keeping your awareness in the vastness outside. Even from outside, you can be aware of your breath. So either within your body, or if those who can, connecting to vastness, keeping your awareness outside your aura region, simply be with your breath. Now, either inside your body or from outside, see if you can be subtly aware of the breath passing through the body's substance. As you do it, allow sensations to open up here and there in the body. Sensations help you to be present inside the body. There will be a mild urge inside us to curb the sensations that are not good. It'll be so unconscious that we won't detect it because often we get overwhelmed. Relax that urge. It's difficult to detect it, but you can straight away put the aspiration to relax any urge to suppress the sensations. Let them open up. You be with your breath sliding through the substance. All sensations, all reactions are welcome because that's how you can offer. And sometimes in real time, also, as you do it, suddenly a strong surge may emerge. They come up to get transformed if you offer it correctly, if you just have bad observation. Now, same thing, you're either within your body or outside and you're watching the breath. Start concentrating on the gap. At the end of your in breath, for a split second, glance upward, aspiring to connect to the divine without knowing the way. You don't need to know the way how to connect, but you just aspire. Same at the end of the out breath. Just as the breath is getting over, in that second, connect to the divine in some way with an aspiration to connect without knowing how. In that silence of the gap of breath, the divine connection can be forged. Do it very slowly in an enjoyable way. Now try and do both, which is your breath is aware of the substance, and at the end of the in and out, you're connecting to the divine. Any amount of break in concentration is not a problem because always you can resume the practice. The concentration builds by itself as there is more incoming qualities. Now slowly narrow into one particular point or part of your body where there is some difficulty persistent, even it could be across time. Go there and put the first step. Go within that part sensorially. Go within that. So your entry within that part is also sensorial, like you're just sliding in. So you will observe everything sensorially and be aware of the sensations that are there. And always keep also connecting to a divine quality. You're within that part, you're within a divine quality or presence. Allow sensations to open up more and more as you go deeper into the part, not worried about anything that is overwhelming, and also stay anchored within a divine quality or presence. Now, in that space, slowly allow your breath to pass through in and out. There are two ways this could occur. Sometimes it'll be as if the larger breath from head to toe is moving through this part, or sometimes you'll get a micro breath, so micro that the entire in and out of the breath seems to be occurring in that space, within that space. For some of you, things may open up. Sometimes some random images, some colors, some energy, some sensations. Be happy that they're coming up to be transformed if you can offer and practice bare observation. Now, silent auditory, silent your inner voice, talking within that point, or talking specifically in that space where the entanglement is the highest. And then you simply, for example, say, no, not here, not in this body, and turn the gaze to the divine or up in some way. Unto you, O divine. No, not here, not in this body. Unto you, O divine. Like this, you can make your own words silently into that part, into that point. When you're doing this, sometimes the cells are like babies. Other parts of your body will start calling with some pain and ache. It's okay to take a few moments to go into those places also and practicing the same. Just being with your breath there and silent auditory. No, not here, not in this body. Unto you, the O divine. Travel across a few spaces and then come back to this original thing that you're working on. Always keep overall awareness, even when you're doing it somewhere, because suddenly some image will pop up. You may remember something. Don't take it as a distraction. It could be related. Just simply use the same auditory. No, not here, unto the divine. In return back to the original part of the body that you have selected for today, and once again establish the practice there. Be with your breath there. And in case you're getting a tiny breath there, in that, at the end of the in and the out, where there is a gap, connect to the divine. This is only if possible. It is very subtle. Otherwise, continue what you're doing. If you've got a micro breath, which means in that tiny point or part, you feel the breath moving, then request the breath to lead this sadhana. Request the breath to lead this sadhana. Normally, the breath will move even in a zigzag way, moving to different portions within that part. Sometimes it'll be as if that part is expanded and the breath will go here and there by itself. All you have to do is, wherever the breath is going and the breath in or out is getting over, just connect to the divine. In this manner, the breath will take you into this region, into terrains that you had not visited before, only if it comes. It could be your breath, it could be your awareness. If you leave it loose, asking it to guide, it'll take you by itself. You're not doing it into unknown nuances. All you're doing is at the end of the in or out, or as the awareness is completing its role there and moving away elsewhere, just connect to the divine, and that's it. Flow with where the breath or awareness is taking you. Within that part, sometimes it'll include other parts also, that's okay. This breath and awareness, you can leave it through the day to guide you. You have to come to a relationship with it in this manner. And then it'll show you the nooks and corners. All you have to do is connect and offer. And always stay connected within a divine source or presence. Now, in the path that you have chosen, it may appear different or same as you began. Simply bring your awareness to the substance across this path. And again, when we do these practices, sometimes the path is the same, sometimes it feels as if it has expanded so that it can show its nuances. Both are okay. Now, simply become aware of the substance in this part, the substance or the matter. And as you're shifting to the substance, develop a liking for matter. a love for matter, love for the substance. It's with that attitude of likingness that you move into the substance. And now, within the substance itself, here and there, you may notice a little bit more lit substance, or that has a subtle color, or which is seeming to be more refined or mild inner radiance. So, in the same location within the substance, just detect here and there some tiny spots where the subtler substance is opening up. And now, just connecting to that inner substance or subtle substance that seems to have slightly some nourishing quality, keep your awareness within that and just stretch in left or right or in all directions, whatever is possible. Just stretch and expand this substance, connecting to vastness. Feel that vastness dimension all around you and simply just stretch and stretch, especially where, so you're connected to the subtle substance and you keep stretching and stretching and stretching. And then you may notice something darker or still has the problem. If you can discover some subtle substance there, then again stretch that also. You're stretching the inner substance. Do it in a relaxed way. Do it with the vastness as long as you want, without much effort, in a relaxed way. If anything else emerges, like you notice that there is some will for following a lower movement or a habit or some kind of a desire movement which is not fully wholesome, that also you can put your awareness within it and stretch with the vastness. And as you're stretching, the edges of the stretch, open it to the above in a surrendering position, relying on the higher consciousness. So there is a stretch that you're giving at the edges. At that point, open to the above, and slowly all portions of the substance, simply open it to the above. And then slowly, whenever you feel something has started coming in, at that time, you can condense, which simply means compress that inner substance or the subtle substance as close as possible. This is an intimacy of cells, which will allow the cells to assimilate something new that has come in. So take your time. Once you feel something has come in, slowly and compress so that what has come in can flow deeply into the cells. You can do it one more time you want in your own pace, in the same location. Expand and expand and expand. Turn to the above and then condense and condense. You can do it in your own pace. Any number of expansions and condensations you can do in a part or the whole body. You can also take that as a main practice for the whole day also, but do it in a very relaxed way. And if you get distracted in between, just continue where you seem to have left. Expansion allows the new to come in into your body cells, offer to the above. Condensation allows the new to be permeated within the body. We are at the end of our hour, but you can continue and then be quiet for some time to allow things to assimilate and then close the practice for yourself.